Click the link in the bio. Homes. What's happening, y'all? Welcome to the Rich Get Richer live stream. I don't know what we're gonna talk about today. I don't know what subject we're gonna talk about today. I'm gonna wait for y'all to comment and tell me what y'all want to talk about. I actually have a class in a half an hour, so I'm going to talk to y'all and entertain y'all for the next half an hour. Get some shout outs, kiss some babies, get some hugs out, take some selfies, because I'm a worldwide international player from the Himalayas. And all we talk about is playing the system and getting that money. But, it's all good. I appreciate it. I want to give a shout out to my peoples. Somebody got some merch. Well, someone made this for me. They saw my stuff and they said, "Yo, man, it's pretty cool." So thank you, man. Question: do you wash your plates or bowls or bottles before you use them? And I'm just curious because someone brought that up to me that they did, and I'm always curious to see what people do. I was talking to an individual, and they said that they wash their clothes before they wear them. So if they bought some new clothes, they wear them, and then they wash them before they wear them. I don't know if that's weird. I don't know. I've never really known anybody to do that, but it's all good. Hey, thank you everybody on YouTube. All right, shit. If I got a lot of people on here, I'm gonna give y'all some game. All right, so what's going on? Okay, cool. I got y'all in the chat and I got y'all on the live stream. The first person that comments any random subject when it comes to money, I'll give them some game. All right, I'm gonna turn on my ceiling fan and I'm gonna come back and look at my chat. All right, because I get hot. I'm always either hot or cold. It don't make a difference, right? So, what's the money subject of the day? No one ain't talking about anything. Someone said they washed their bowls out. Yeah, I think that's weird, but I just use it, right? It's already clean. But I guess some things, especially if it's in like a box or something like that. How do you own it? Someone asked, question of the day. First person that asked the question was Make Bruh. Make Bra. How do you own a profitable business when the business is leased? I guess that's kind of a good question. I don't know what they're asking, but yeah. So let's go from there. I guess they said like a nail salon. I don't really understand the question, but I'll answer it as good as I can. Okay, so when you have a nail salon or a salon suite or a barbershop or a nail salon or anything of that nature, when you rent out your specific booth or your specific area and you charge a fee. So you have three different sectors. You have three different sectors in that whole process. You have the individuals who are doing the cosmetic, the hair salon, the barbershop or the nail salon or something like that. Those individuals are performing the service, right? Then you have the individual who owns the process, meaning that they own um, the area. I guess you can either rent it out. It's kind of I know what I want to say. I just don't want to say it wrong, and I don't want to confuse you. Okay, so you have the person that rents out those spaces, right? And then they'll either rent out those booths or lease out those booths, or they'll do a commission, right? So, and I guess if you own that process, or you're the manager partner, or you the one that built out the space, and then you bring in barbers or nail techs or hair salon stylists, and you charge them a fee to do to rent out that area, right? And then whatever they make is their 100% of their money. So let's say, for example, I'll always use a barbershop because it's easier. You can just apply a nail tech or a hair salon in there. You got 10 barbers or 10 whatever, and you charging every barber $200 a month, $200 a week to be there. That's $800 a month, and whatever he or she brings in, it's theirs. So if they do 10 heads, for $50 a piece. That's $500. They pay their $200 for that week, and then after that, everything is there is profitable. Or you can pay them hourly. Hey man, you cut as many heads as you can. I'll pay you $30 an hour, and whatever gets brought in, you can take the tips, but whatever you cut, you charge the person a certain amount for a haircut or nails or whatever, and then I take that. I pay you hourly, just like a regular job. Then you have what's called commission based or profit split, meaning that you pay nothing up front, you pay no booth fees, no rent fees, no nothing like that, and then you take like a cut. So the house takes 60 and the person takes 40. And however long they're there, you have like seniority and stuff like that. You get more of your cut. And I've heard people like the commission. I've heard people like the hourly, and I've heard the people like the commission split. For as an owner, obviously the hourly rate is the better choice, right? Secondly, for the owner is the commission split. And the third option for an owner, worst case scenario, you want to do a booth fee. Because let's say you have a booth, the worst case scenario is booths for as an owner of a business or a salon suites or a nail salon or something like that. Because if you think about it, you bring in, I'll say a barbershop, I always use barbershop, or you bring in a hair salon or something like that. You have 10 hair salon artists and you're charging them $200 a week. 10 times 2 is $2,000, right? And that's a week. Every month, that's $40,000. Every year, that's $448,000, right? And unless you're doing hair yourself, which if you want to, that's fine, but your objective is to get from behind the chair. You want to be the owner, not the fucking worker, right? That's the whole objective of all this. Work less, make more. So if you're still behind the chair, I guess that's cool. You can make all the money you want. But if you're just charging people $200, you got 10 beauticians, you're capped unless you raise the fees. Oh, I see you. I think we're on the same page. Tatiana, come on, holler at me. So you're capped at your fee. So you need to, okay, so you're making $480 a year, and that's all you're going to make. Unless you hire more barbers or more beauticians or more nail techs, that's all you're going to make. So you need to do one or two things if that's you in that situation. I don't even know if this is even answering his or her question. You need to add more services. Okay? You need to sell your own shampoos, conditioners. If you at a nail salon, you need to sell your own white label fingernail polish or white label toner. I don't know anything about nails, but you need to start selling your own product, right? Think about like the billionaires, like think about like the Kardashians, think about Rihanna, think about like Beyonce. They're making millions and billions of dollars selling their own products. They're not making all this fucking money doing artists and touring and stuff like that. Yeah, the process is called white labeling. And if you want to know a quick overview of what white labeling is, what you need to do is go to just Google white label whatever fucking product you want. Let's say you want to sell shampoo in your nail salon, not your nails. Say you want to sell fingernail polish or lip gloss or shampoo. Just type in white label. There's a fucking manufacturer in China somewhere that's selling cases of this crap for pennies on the dollar. You get it shipped over here. You put your label on it and you sell it, mark it up 800%. Right? So that's one thing you can do. Or you can take your people, and you convert them to what's called you can convert them to commission, right? Hey, everybody, we're doing booth here. We're doing booth fees here. And it's not really working out. So we're going to convert over to commission, meaning that I'll run ads, I get people here, and then we'll have walk-ins and stuff like that. Whoever comes in, we'll split the commission. And we can do a 60-30 split, 65-35, or whatever it is. And there's actually people out there who specialize in converting booth fees to commissions. And then there's people that does hourly stuff. So even if you wanted to do stuff like that, so say if you had if you had a if you had a hair salon and you wanted to convert it, if you wanted to add like a nail tech in there, and then you charge the nail tech, you charge them like $10, $15, $20 an hour, and then you just do like 3-4 sets of nails while people getting their hair done. You can do that too. My ultimate goal with my 3 daughters, right? I don't really try to throw that into the universe because I don't like people in my shit. But my objective is to have all 3 of my girls, one run a beauty salon, one run a nail salon, and one run like hair, nails. What is it? Hair, nails, and like, is it raining? Damn, what was it? Hair, nail, and skin. So they pretty much go like to a one-stop shop. A woman can come in there, get her facials, and then get her nails done and get her hair done all in one damn place. And they can almost be like, you can have individual shops, but they're connected all together, right? And I'm gonna have one of them. I'm gonna have 1,000 locations all over America. No, I'll take that back. It wasn't. It was makeup. It's almost like, think of like Sephora, but with a nail salon in it. Think of Sephora with no nail salons and don't sell perfume. They call that shit Mr. Richards. Be rich for life. Shit, I damn near already am. Anyways, I'm glad y'all here. I'm glad y'all listening. Eugene, Mr. Farmer, I ain't seen or heard from you in a while. What's happening? So anybody on social media? Let's see who we got in the house, right? We got 5 people on Twitter. I have a Twitter account. Thanks. Do I not have anybody from Instagram? Hey, somebody do me a favor. Whoever does it, I'm going to give you a shout out. Well, I guess that's all I can do. I ain't going to cash out you. Somebody just go to my Instagram and watch the live from the Instagram and try to message me on the live or something. I don't know. Or even see if I'm live. I can't do it because I'm on here, right? And then what's something else y'all can do too is, if you're on TikTok, just tap the screen for 15 seconds or go watch from YouTube because YouTube pays me, right? You can watch me all day, right? You might as well give me some money while you're at it. It's free. Fuck. You know what I mean? So, gotcha. All right. Mike Knight. Do salons and barbershops perform during the lockdown? C19. I don't know that. I don't know what the hell C19 is. You're not live on Instagram. Who am I gonna fight? Now I'm pissed. Now I'm pissed. All right, let me try something else. Oh, it said I don't have some software. You mother clucker. You rat turd mother clucker. Oh, COVID-19? Now, yeah, so unfortunately about nail salons and hair salons, anything that was pretty much close face to face was pretty much shut down. But they had COVID relief money and stuff like that. And, you know, my theory on COVID is I think sometimes they'll do stuff like that just to see what they can get away with. Them motherfuckers be always hustling. But that's a whole nother damn story. That's a whole nother story. Jeez. Cut the check. I need money. Lots of money. But appreciate y'all telling me that I ain't on damn Twitter or that I ain't on YouTube. Oh, YouTube. Hey man, just wanted to say hey. I've been trying to learn. All right, well, you the first person on YouTube that commented. Go ahead and ask your question. Midnight Yukasama, whatever. I don't know how to say your dang name, but welcome. I got a class in like 15 minutes. Someone give me a subject, please. I can talk off the top of my head, but when I talk off the top of my head, I feel like I'm talking to myself. Like right now, I feel like I'm talking to myself, so it's weird and it's awkward, and I don't like that. Okay, so ask a question. So Midnight said he registered for the class coming up. Yeah, so I'll offer a webinar. It's free. Click the link in the bio. Join the free class if you're interested, and we can go from there. What's the best industry to get into? The one that makes money. You know, like think about it like this, man. Best is subjective. What is the best race of people to date? What's the best fast food restaurant? You can say McDonald's, and then the next person say they hate McDonald's. Some people say, what's the best cars? Some people swear up and down by their Fords. I had a Ford 1996 inline six 5-speed. That shit had 300,000 miles on it, and it would outrun any damn car in the world. I've moved from out of state, and I couldn't ship it. It wasn't worth it. But the point is, the best of anything is all subjective, right? You need to look at what you want to do. And once you kind of determine what you want to do, we can build off that. Because everybody's different, every industry is different. Like, for example, I don't like animals. I'm sorry, especially cats. Can't stand them. I'll even give you a quick story. I had this one buddy, his name is Ty Rogers. I need to look him up. And I'm going to tell him, if I ever meet him again, you traumatize me when it comes to cats. I was 12 years old. I went to spend the night at his house. It was him and his mom. His mom was the cat lady. She had 19 fucking cats. And I don't know if they gave them damn cats some catnip or something before I got over there, but them mother cluckers was hooping and hollering. I was just like, what the hell's going on? And then it was hair everywhere. I was itchy as hell. I think it was 19. It could have been 40, right? Maybe I was a kid and I was exaggerating. It was a lot. It was more cats than a human being, I feel, at that age should have. Okay? If I had to like put $1 million on it, it probably was like 8 cats, but still, right? It was a lot, right? So then we're eating like spaghetti, and then it was hair. I was taking the plates out, and I was like, what the fuck? So I'm wiping down the plates because they had hair all on it. And then I eat the spaghetti, and then I got hair all on my hair all in my mouth. I was itching all night. I'm laying it. We, you know, when you was kids, you just slept on somebody's floor, right? So we made a little pallet with pillows or something. I'm laying on the damn ground, and all I see is cats doing it. Man, I called my mom. And I said, "Yo, mom, I don't feel good. I'm about to puke." I called my mom. My mom came and got me like at 11 o'clock at night. She said, "How you feeling?" I said, "I feel fine." Fuck them cats. I got the hello. Moral of the story. If there's a business that was selling for $500,000 that made $10 million a year, and I had to take care of a whole bunch of cats, I ain't having it. Moral of the story. It's irrelevant what I think is good because I don't like cats, right? You might like cats, so you would deal with that. I don't want to deal with it, right? So what's the best for you and what's the best for me is two different things. How did I get started with my career? Well, investing and entrepreneurship is like this weird journey. You should click the link in the bio, Mr. Matt. I guess you don't know. Freckles from Rugrats. But I'll kind of give you a quick synopsis before my class gets started in 10 minutes. I went to the desert. I was in the military. My third, fourth year in, I deployed, fought this fucking stupid ass war, but it is what it is. I got back, and I had like 10 thou wow. And I said, shit, I got to put this shit to work, man. Because I know if I just let it sit in this bank, it's going to dwindle away, right? I didn't have a lot of overhead. I had a SUV and a cell phone. And I said, and my rent was $125 a month. So I probably was only spending maybe $500-$600 a month in overall payments with car insurance and stuff like that. But I said, yo, if I don't do nothing with this money, it's just going to sit there and do nothing. So I said, shit, let me put this shit to work. Go to the library, get all these fucking books. I read all these books, and I just start. Every book said one of three things: real estate, stock market, ownership of businesses, or ownership of processes. It was something like ownership of processes. It really didn't say businesses. It's just like be the owner, be the boss, right? Control your destiny, that type of shit. So thank all y'all for being on YouTube. Appreciate it. Hell, give me some money. Give me this $5 YouTube check. I go out and get a half a damn McDouble. Damn, inflation's ridiculous. So anyway, I didn't know shit about real estate, but I just saw that everything said get into real estate. So I started my real estate journey watching HGTV and DIY Network. And comically to this day, this was 2009, 2008, comically to this day, 15 years later, I probably watch 3 to 5 hours of HGTV to this day, a day. I'll put it on when I go in the room while I read, and I'll watch them renovate. And I'll renovate the houses in my head. It's just what I do. And I want to give y'all a quick lesson within the lesson. You have to kind of love what you do, and it doesn't feel like work. When I watch HGTV, I'm technically working. I'm learning trends of homes. I'm learning what people are paying for homes. I'm learning what people are spending on homes. And I'm learning the type of things that people are putting into homes to make the homes beautiful, to sell them for profit. That's fucking work. But to me, it's really not, because I've been doing it so long. It's just what I do, right? You got to find something that doesn't feel like work. You just got to do it. Okay. I want y'all to remember that, right? Just something that if you did it for free, you'll do it, right? And just like when I'm gonna give you another lesson within the lesson. Me and the missus would go to eat at this restaurant called San Jose's. We ate there every week, and I would grab the real estate books. They had the little real estate racks of the homes for sale. I would get those every time I went in there, every time. And I would read what was for sale in the area, how much they was going for, the square footage, the areas, and I would just read it, right? I would read it like a fucking magazine or a book. The real estate books, which is houses, right? And then when I get done with it, the food income, I'll start over. And that to me is enjoyable. It was fun, right? And I hate to say, man, that's kind of boring, right? Yeah, it is boring, right? But if you make it feel like it's a job, you're going to hate doing it, and you're not going to want to do it, right? I found so many deals reading that fucking book and understanding what in the areas are selling. I don't even know if they even have that anymore, right? Some places might do, but for the most part. Okay, sorry, I'm on a rant, right? Because I got a class in like 7 minutes. Okay, so yeah, I was watching HGTV and I was learning all this shit about these houses, learning how much it costs to put on a roof, how much it costs to redo the floor, how much it costs to paint a house, what you should be buying a house for, how much a bathroom costs to remodel. And then when I learned that stuff and I watched so many episodes, especially the reruns, I would watch reruns and I'm like, Oh yeah, I remember that bathroom. That's $5,000. Yeah, it's gonna be about $5 grand. Yeah, I remember that kitchen. That's about $10,000 kitchen. And once you start hearing kitchen, 10,000, 9,000, 11,000, 10,000, 9,000. Well, fuck, the average kitchen is $10,000. So you learned that if I want to do a kitchen remodel, I know it's a little more expensive now, but you can get a cheap kitchen damn near for 10 grand if you really wanted to. Right? Flooring throughout the house, $3,000 or $4,000. Paint throughout the house, 3,000. Exterior paint, 3,000. Roof is gonna be about 10 to 15. Every bathroom is gonna be 7 grand. If it has some fucked up tiles and stuff in it, it's gonna be about 8 grand a piece. You want to do a master bathroom, you want to add a bathtub or something in there, that's gonna be about 10,000. Wow. Windows throughout about $150, $200 a piece. I mean, shit. You want to damn do a chimney sweep, that's gonna be $300, $200. You want to do electrical panel, it's gonna be $2,500. How the fuck do I know this shit off the top of my head? You do it so much, and people's like, man, that's kind of hard. That's kind of a job. No, I enjoy doing it, and I just walk through a house and I say, cool, $40,000 to do all this. How much you want for this? 60. That's 100,000. What's the house selling for in this area? Give me a sec. Zillow, Redfin, Trulia, PropStream. 150. I'll take it. Third grade math, people. Shit. You buy one, then you buy another one. Then my very first house, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but I walked through it and I did that in my head. And my numbers had me positive $30,000. If I bought it for 120, it took, I had it at $20,000 in renovation. That was 140. I could sell it for 80,000 at 180 minus your 10% in fees. I had about $20,000 to $25,000 worth of profit after I sold it. So I popped it. It was a VA loan. I put no money down. I put 3 roommates in it, charged them $500 a month. My PITA, property taxes, interest, insurance, was 9.25. I charged $300 a piece. That's 15 hondos. I made $600 a month from a house that I put no money down in. And then I remodeled the house while I lived there. I thought it was $20,000 to renovate, but I did the work myself and I saved money. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I would watch HGTV because back then we didn't have YouTube, or go to websites like This Old Home and remodel houses and read how to fucking remodel a bathroom. I didn't watch a fucking video like y'all have nowadays. That YouTube shit is that was far and few between, right? I'm gonna go to YouTube and learn how to damn put down sod. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna throw some seed down and water the hell out of shit. That's all I knew. I mean, I learned from the school of hard knocks. So anybody who try to tell me anything about real estate, you're probably wrong, right? Unless you're doing serious units, because I didn't learn my skills from a person. I had to read a book and go out and do it. And that's how I learned everything I know about real estate until I met Miss Martha. When I met Miss Martha, she changed the game. She was a mortgage broker, and she she taught me everything I know about investing. You know, I can buy a house, I can assess a house, I can evaluate a house, but I didn't know shit about like hard money. I didn't know nothing about Burr method. I didn't know nothing about fix and flipping. I didn't know nothing about lease options, sub twos, and all other kind of like wholesaling. I ain't know, like that shit was foreign language to me. I was like, what the fuck is this? What do you mean? Yeah, Burr, buy, rehab, remodel, refinance, and repeat. It's BRRR, 3 R's, 4 R's. You can actually go to my YouTube page and type in Burr, Mr. Richard. And I'll school you. I kind of break it down for you. Actually, I think you can do it on YouTube or TikTok. And then the sky was the limit. But I got a class to teach. Instagram, who ain't even fucking on the live. I need to fix that. Something's wrong, and I don't like that at all. Because I got a crap ton of followers on Instagram, and they need to be here too. Instagram, X, Twitch, YouTube. I appreciate y'all being here. I got to get off this live. I'm going to stay on this live a little bit more. Thank y'all for being here. Going to the mentorship. Make sure you like and follow. Click the link in the bio too, everybody. Zane.